You know what? Believe it or not, I didn't even watch WWE Saturday Night Main Event, man. I didn't really had the interest of checking it out, honestly. Now, for what I was hearing, it may have been a decent show, but it wasn't just moving me, man. It wasn't just moving me. So, what I did though, I actually went back to watching WrestleMania 19. Everything about that era was so different, man. From the storylines to the women, to the people. It was more the wrestlers that was participating, the crowd energy. It was a whole different atmosphere at that time period, man. You had a live, hot crowd. Only thing that always gonna have a sore spot with me is Booker T getting buried that day. But other than that, the rest of the event was pretty good. And I want to mainly focus on the Shawn Michaels versus Chris Jericho match, which I felt was the best match on the card. Like, the build of this was overall pretty good. You had the student versus the teacher, Chris Jericho being obsessed and with trying to outshine the master, who he saw was an influence in his wrestling career, which was Shawn Michaels at the time. They did the little highlight reel where Jericho was dressed like Shawn Rockers era Shawn Michaels, and he would be obsessed with trying to outdo Shawn. And now, HBK's second run was way better than his first. He had so many memorable runs from 2002, from 2006 or 7. All the matches he had was straight out the ballpark, home runs. And you had Chris Jericho. He was entering a different pivot as a main eventer now. He was no longer known as Cruiserweight Jericho. He was out there main eventing with Triple H, main eventing with Rock and Stone Cold. He beat them the same night. So this right here to me was the 2000s version of Steamboat and Savage. Like, they had the crowd at the palm of their hand, invested in every move. The crowd got to be involved for this shit to be a classic first and foremost. You can't have a classic match with a dead crowd. This crowd was red hot for this event. So you had the ring psychology, the back and forth chain wrestling. Then they was taking each other's finisher moves. And you were having to believe that Chris Jericho was going to beat Shawn. See, Shawn has that gift of having you believe he's going to lose. And really, it's not the case. Then I like the segue where Chris Jericho took his sweet chin music, like he was tuning up the band. That was a real Dick Hill move. Then you had Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler selling it. It was overall a great match, man. It was the best match of the night. And they all met each other's match. They met each. Excuse me, I got tongue tied. They met each other's moves. Every move was countered. The counters was perfect, and the ending was also perfect because we was thinking, damn, Chris Jericho turned a new leaf. He got earning respect. Instead, he low blows Shawn Michaels, and Shawn Michaels he slithers to the ground like he took a gunshot. That was so amazing. Amazing storytelling, man. And you know what's interesting is that they ran it back again about 2008 where Chris Jericho stopped being Y2J. He started coming out in suits. And I think that's where he punched Shawn Michaels' wife in the mouth by mistake, even though he did. Then he ran his head into the Titantron. They had a real good program in 2008 too, so I might have to do a review on that. But Chris Jericho and Shawn Michaels, they always had great chemistry. They always knew how to sell each other. They know how to play off each other's strong points, so to speak. And that's what you got to have an engaging feud. But this one right here is the cornerstone, man. So y'all check this one out, WrestleMania 19. This was the best match of the night. Second one would be McMahon versus Hogan. Third would be Austin and Rock. Fourth would be the triple threat match with Benoit and Rhino, the Guerreros, and Team Angle. And I think after that would be Brock and Angle. So I have that at the top 5 of the night. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. Rapping Wrestling. Let's get it. Holla.